go of the blame, of the responsibility outside of you, no matter how close, and look inside for the cause, for the source of that which you are experiencing, of how you are thinking, of how you are feeling, because you see this first. When you become aware, this is happening first before you have an experience. Your thought patterns are first. How you're feeling is first. The emotions that come and go inside of you based on the thoughts and based on the ideas, they are first. And when you begin to be aware, become aware, pay attention to what's going on inside of you, you begin to see these things. And you're able to make the connection between the experience that has materialized and how you feel. If you're looking for manifestation, then the first place manifestation occurs, you have to understand, is on the inside. As you are establishing an idea, as an idea is being established, rooted in your inner being through where you're paying attention, where you're placing your attention and your focus. At first, there's nothing, right? You're watching your social media. You're watching all of the anger and the frustration and the hate. You're watching your news and you're seeing the anger and the frustration and the hate. And you're just watching it. But before you know it, as these ideas are taking root, and they are taking root, because think about it, when you're watching your social media or you're watching your television station, after a period of time, it places you in a certain level of hypnotic state. And in that hypnotic state, you're in the prime, optimal state of being that allows for ideas to be sown into your inner being without being, not conflicted, but without your saying, no, that's not true. Or I don't accept that. Without your being critical of what's entering into your mind and body. You're in an open position. The same place you find yourself when you're watching your movies or your television for entertainment. And you're watching, say, a scary movie, and you're sitting in the comfort and the security of your own home. And that which is on the movie scares you to the point where you jump or you scream. And you're sitting on the couch in your own home, surrounded by family, and yet you're moved to a fear response. That's because the idea that's being presented in the movie, you're in a hypnotic state where that idea hit deeply and caused you to react. And you were in a state of being to where you weren't critical to say, this is not true. I'm not even in this experience. I'm just watching TV. You were in a hypnotic type state. And when you're watching your television and you're watching your social media and you enter into these states unconsciously, this information is going in and these ideas are being sown deeply into your inner being as material based on what you're placing your attention and your focus on. And your mind's eye does not know the difference between what is real and what is not. All it knows is the information that's being allowed and brought in through your physical senses. And before you know it, you have dominant ideas around this material that are developing and growing inside of you. And the next thing you know, you're riding in your car and a random thought in relationship to that idea streams through. And then the more you watch, the more you observe, and you begin to see, not on the screens, but out in your physical experience, these happenings similar to the information that you are now focused on. And your thought patterns begin to stream with more consistency. And you begin to feel a certain way based on these happenings and based on these experiences that you are now witnessing. And you are drawing that very experience closer and closer to you because you are not offering anything in conflict with it. You're not resisting it whatsoever with beauty and love and joy in that same experience for that same environment. Once that idea becomes dominant and your thoughts are reflecting it, and emotion is reflecting it, and feeling is reflecting it, you're finding yourself at odds with the experience. You're finding yourself needing to protect yourself or defend against that type of experience. And now you're in perfect alignment with it.